All right, good morning. Thank you for having me this morning. Here to talk about swim and dive so far this season, and we are about 4.5 weeks from state, which is the end of our season. So we've got a big meet coming up this Saturday in Columbia, and then we'll have conference in 2 weeks, which is decides our conference championship, and then state in 4 weeks from the Saturday. So far this season, we've been pretty good. We've placed probably in the top 3 or 4 in all the invites that we've been at so far. Got several guys qualified for state, but just a few years qualified in a number of events. Ben Naz and Matter backstroke, Joey Trout, and the breaststroke, broke the school record the other night. And all of our relays qualified as well. So looking good so far, and we've got a pretty good deep team. So right now, our main focus is just to make the conference championship. So open up for questions.
How do you think your team will match up against Liberty at conference?
Well, we've against Liberty, we've scored 2 dual meets. And scoring is a little bit different for dual meets. We've gone 1-on-1 in those meets. It's been close both times. At all the invites that we've been at, we scored just ahead of Liberty. So that's, I guess we're a little bit optimistic that will hopefully the same thing will happen at conference.
And what swimmers have surprised you the most this season?
I don't know that there's a whole lot of surprises. We had some good guys last year, and they've come back and they've looked really strong. Mitchell Sidden is one person who I think has really come on this season. Has improved quite a bit. But some of our other top swimmers, I mean, they were good last year, and they continued on to look good this year as well.
How important is the meet at Mizzou, and how does it differ from other meets?
Well, it's a big meet. Partially just because there's a lot of teams from around the state. Some of the top teams are there. Not all of them choose to go to that meet, but it's a meet where we have probably more competition than we have at some of our other meets. It's also prelims and finals, and so that's more like what we do at conference and state, where the guys will swim usually Friday night and then have to qualify for Saturday. The Como meet at Mizzou is a little bit different, where it's in the morning and the afternoon, but it's still prelims and finals, and so for those guys to get a chance to swim twice in one day, which is tough to do, but it prepares them for what they'll have to do later in the season.
What do you recommend swimmers do before a meet?
Well, I think probably the 24 hours before a meet. Good night's sleep is key, I think. Well rested. Make sure they're putting good food in their body, staying hydrated, and that's just leading up to the meet. When we get to a meet, we do a warm up as a team, get loosened up, try to get the heart rate up a little bit, and then just a matter of just being mentally focused as I go into it.
What stroke are you lacking in this year, if any?
I think we're pretty well rounded, really. We've got guys that are qualified for state in each of the 4 main strokes. And so, I think, we're a pretty well rounded team, so we're fortunate that way this year. Mm-hmm.
How are you preparing this year for conference other than last year from the harder teams in the conference this year?
Sure. I don't think the preparation is a lot different. You're still trying to prepare to do your best, but we are going to have much steeper competition this year at our conference meet, with Liberty being strong. Park Hill South is also strong, and we've been back and forth with them a little bit. They beat us at a dual meet last week, so so it's going to be, everybody's going to have to step up and have a good meet, and that's what we're preparing for.
How do you plan to use swimmers in Columbia more effectively?
Well, the big thing with Columbia is it gets a chance it's a fast pool. We typically, in years past, we've always swam pretty well there and gotten some best times of the season so far. So that's the main focus, is just going down there with high expectations and wanting to swim well.
You mentioned several students who qualified for state. Is that a high or low number compared to previous seasons?
I think it's about the same. And we still have a few more that I think will get there. And so I think it's about what's expected. I don't think it's any different than what we've had in the last couple of years.
Are there any drastic changes because of the seniors being gone?
What are you talking about, this year or for next year? This year. Nothing too drastic. So we did lose some key seniors last year. I know, like Ryan Sprugel qualified for state, and we lost him. But some other guys have been able to step up. Some of the younger guys have been able to step up. So.
How different
can one meet compare to another?
It just depends on the competition, and how, who's we're competing against and how we decide to put our lineup together. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much for this morning, and let me know if you have any questions as we move forward. Thank you.